Galactic Federation of Light Update, February 2, 2016. 8 Etsneb, 11 Yaks, 12 Manik. Dratzo. Everything continues to move forward. This very complex process is being carefully guided by a series of new security measures to ensure quality control. This has been added to by the irregularities of a number of banks and other such institutions that serve as the appointed monitors for the various ancient families and European royals that are part of this operation. We expect for this whole process of special wires and deliveries to take less than a month. We simply ask that you remain patient and ready to put your blessings in safe and secure bank accounts, which you have privately prepared for this process. The present governments are on their last legs and we expect to hear the required announcements shortly. This series of developments are to pave the way for our first public announcements concerning the mass landings. We first want to give you a general explanation of what we intend to do. Then we want to give you a basic understanding of our mentor program. There has been a millennia-long interrelationship between surface humanity, Agartha, and us. This secret project is now reaching a point where it can easily be made public. The Dark Cabal understands what this sudden disclosure means. It is one that threatens to collapse the contrived realm built since the end of your Second World War. In the past 60 years, a secret global government has grown up, dedicated to forming a permanent dictatorship. This massive effort is presently being dismantled by your brave and dedicated actions to support the Light's agenda. The rising consciousness of this realm has made all of this possible. This process has been aided, too, by the many actions of the Agarthans to ensure that a new financial system is to be the precursor for new worldwide governance. All of this gives us signs that quite soon we can at last formally contact you. Our liaisons, which are serving among those groups that are dedicated to your triumph, are quite confident that a new world is being quickly manifested. This new realm is one in which you are to be freed from the shackles of debt slavery. It is interesting to note that this new era is to be one founded on monetary abundance. Long ago, the ancient families were approached by the masters to serve as a depository for part of the sequestered funds accumulated over the centuries by Heaven's ascended servants. These huge amounts of gold and other precious items are the core for a time when currency ceases to be the source of wealth. This new age is to be founded upon the principle of your abilities being the reason for your wealth. There are many among you who have been unable to break out of the chains imposed by debt slavery and the skewed distribution of wealth. This new time is to alter this and permit all to achieve their potential. This process is to unleash a sudden unprecedented harvest of invention and ingenuity. We look forward to playing our part in helping you to achieve this most welcome miracle. As you begin to loosen the shackles of your restricted past, remember deep in your heart the distant origins of this long imprisonment. You are on a journey that is to return you to full consciousness and permit you to be who you really are. The dark is losing the ability to limit how you think, act, and feel. You are starting to rebuild the connections to each other that were initially lost due to the sudden nature of your transformation into beings of limited consciousness and ability. This coming time is when you start to remember who you were and why you are truly here. Our divine task is to nurture this process and to use our abilities to end your hidden fears and worries. You are to transition back to a world where death and aging is no longer the thing that secretly drives you. You are to relearn a life pattern that was natural to you before the dark Atlanteans swiftly altered you and cast you into a seemingly endless long night of the swords. You are to again become one with the light. Hosanna. Hosanna. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. We arrive filled with joy. Many great things are to begin this week. The process of readying the blessings for delivery continues. It has taken longer than at first expected by our numerous associates. Nevertheless, a long delivery operation is reaching a special crescendo. This month promises to see not only deliveries but also the rise of new governance and the formal implementation of a new financial system. In this regard, a series of final agreements are making it possible to set up exactly how the new worldwide financial system is to be rolled out. Our associates are, moreover, preparing the final lists and formal warrants that are to be the basis for a dramatic arrest of numerous major financial figures across this globe. This global event is to finally ensure that the dark cabal is broken and unable in any way to influence what is to happen next. It is therefore vital, my blessed friends, that you maintain focus and remain able to broadcast your positive vision of this newly manifesting reality. We are also joining together to amplify this divine vision and to combine it with sacred decrees from heaven. This new era is initially to be one in which you learn an amazing amount of truth. Take this in and prepare yourselves for a path that is to bring you to a divine precipice, which is to be the beginnings of full consciousness. Our mission is to use our divine guidance and supervisor missions to permit you to accept what we are to teach you. During the past 13,000 years, a history was carried out that you were completely unaware of. This needs first to be corrected and then carefully gone over again and again. Knowing this is preliminary to what heaven and your space families are to explain. This new knowledge is to free you from a philosophical set of manipulations that the Anunnaki and their minions used to control you. This new era is one in which heaven is to ready you to return to your initial role of being a guardian to Gaia and her varied ecosystems. Life is precious, and you need to discover how to properly care for it. You are also to meet your inner Earth family. With them, you are to create a new star nation and work hand in hand to manifest the sacred decrees of heaven throughout this vast solar system. We are excited by our new duties, and are to prepare you for a number of sacred tasks. This process is to start after the new governances are in place and have given you a new set of edicts, which are to forge new relationships between you and Gaia. Hallelujah! 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 Today, we continue to inform you about what is occurring. This realm is now on the verge of great changes that are to finally end your long journey through darkness and contrived manipulation. Take this new wisdom and use it to transform this realm and to accept your coming role to spread a message of light and love throughout this galaxy. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan. Selamat Ya, Syrian for B1. And be in joy. Channeled by Sheldon Neidl. www.paoweb.com